Hey everyone, my name is Lacey Blonde and I am a student at Visible Music College in Chicago. And today I'm sitting down with Taylor Leonhardt. You just completed a Kickstarter, right?
I did.
Because you are going to record, or are you in the midst of recording?
Yeah, so we have started. So my buddy Jess Ray is producing the project. It's called River House. And 2 years ago I did an EP, but really wanted to do a full-length project.
Do you have are all the songs ready to go? Are you kind of in the midst?
Yeah, they're ready to go. They're mapped out. So
what was some of the inspiration for it?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, I grew up like a lot of people in America, kind of knowing about religion, kind of involved in a church, but not very. I didn't have a strong idea of who God was. I sort of imagined him like this. The old man in the sky sort of thing, and he wasn't very involved in my life, and so it didn't really matter what I did or what my feelings were toward him, and grew up that way. And even after I really started following Jesus as a high schooler, I think I still carried a lot of those misconceptions about who God was throughout my adolescence and even into adulthood. And he's been doing an amazing thing in my life through a community back home and just through friends and relationships of once again revealing himself. This is who I really am, and I feel like I wanted this record to be about him and about our friendship and our relationship. And most records are about relationships, and so I figured why can't this one be about one as well? And yeah, so just sort of how I've learned who he is as a friend and a father and all those things.
All those good things.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that because I remember when you and Jess Ray and then Chris Williams, you came a couple semesters ago, and you gave a songwriting workshop. And I remember I'm like, well, I'm not a songwriter, but I'm gonna sneak in. So I came, and I remember at that time I was school was still a little bit new to me, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm going to music school. And a couple of my good friends were living very far away from me, so community was a little lacking there. But I remember after that night, hearing you guys share and talking about being a songwriter and taking yourself seriously, and then seeing all the people that Visible had placed in my life in this community I was in, I literally left that night thinking, and it was always a struggle for me, but thinking I belong, I'm where I'm supposed to be. And I remember it was a powerful moment for me to be because I think a lot of Christians are what's God's will for my life? We're so anxious to be am I doing it? And that night for me was super powerful, and I think it speaks to the power of community. And at Visible, it offers that, which is really great.
Absolutely. And I think it's one of the things that we as people who love Jesus, it's the mark of a disciple of Jesus is this is how they'll know you're my disciples, that you love one another. And so the world kind of puts this go do your thing, it's all about you and pursue your dream. And I think what I found in working in community with other songwriters or just in general is that there's really this awesome thing that happens when you get behind other people's work and support one another and champion one another, and you find that actually there's enough to go around. I don't have I don't have to compete, I don't have to strive, because there's enough for me, there's enough for her. And so you can even be joyful when people get opportunities you wish you got or whatever it is. It's just it can really become just all joy for you. So
it's we have a saying at Visible that it's about collaboration, not competition.
Yeah.
And I feel that is so true, because whatever you have to offer, we need that. Whatever I have to offer, we need that in the body. That's so good. Be sure to check out Taylor Leonhardt. Her new album's coming out, River House, soon. And be sure to look on YouTube for Diamonds, the new single. And are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook?
All those things. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Facebook. Yeah, and River House, the new record, will come out this fall.
Awesome. Thanks for talking with us.
Yeah, thanks, Lacey.